you know, I can't remember where we were when I was working for Kenneth Curtis & Co. with your case, and I know that I did hear, you know, afterwards that, you know, there'd been a care order made in favour of Kieran, but I don't know, you know, what the circumstances of that were or anything. So, has Kenneth Curtis & Co. sent you a copy of your file, or the actual file?
I've got the actual files.
Oh, the actual file.
And the billing wasn't complete for 2 years, and I know that's not you because you wasn't there.
No, that's legal aid anyway that takes so long to deal with it.
There was something to do with different bills or where people didn't agree, and then that got finalised. But, you know, like, even if I don't want it to have appealed, that was the time limit to appeal then.
So the billing side of it wouldn't have affected your right to appeal?
It wouldn't have done.
No, it has nothing to do with it. It's obviously because otherwise people could be penalised because you're on a limited time to appeal. What you should have done if you weren't happy with the decision is you have 28 days in law to appeal the final order that's made by the court, and that's your
Kenneth Curtis never told me this, like after you'd left, when I rang up to try and speak to the solicitor. I spoke to Julie, and all I got told was, that's it, my case is over, you've got no more legal aid. Then the next thing I just got told, no more contact after 3 weeks of drinking, which was done illegally, I found out. So there's nobody to tell me my rights or anything, and I've just learnt it all, you know, I do a lot of research in there.
Yeah.
And I've just learnt I've learnt a lot now.
Yeah, so we've got 28 days. Obviously you've got to have grounds in law to appeal, and it has to be, the notice of appeal has to be drafted by a barrister. But, you know, if you weren't happy with anything then that was, you know, obviously the time to...
What about if a barrister hadn't handed your family's letters in?
Well, a barrister actually is instructed by the solicitor to do it, so he should have, you know, if a barrister drafts a notice of appeal, then he has to have all of the information provided by the instructing solicitor.
So I just got told it took me till 2010 to find out 2011 I think it was. I found out Kenneth and Curtis had gone pro with it. At least that's what I was telling me anyway, and I said that's why they couldn't have
a while ago, as I understand it.
But they never told me that at all.
No, but that wouldn't have made any difference, really. That shouldn't have made any difference. Because they had a, you know, legal aid franchise at the time that you were represented. So
they really have let me down?
I don't know, it depends really on what your allegations are against them, and you know, what your instructions to them were at the time.
I don't know if you can recall with the family's letters, my sister had quite clearly stated that I was being set up, and she'd even said what the social workers, everybody had said. Then in my dad's letter, my dad said social services was having me believe I had a chance of getting cared and something along them lines. And he said that... I remember the report was borderline, you know, but I think something happened after I left that changed. I passed CBT therapy.
I thought there was something going on in the family with one of your other children, but I can't remember now.
There was always something going on, but to be honest, having social services involved just made everything worse. What more children suffered, or never ever forgiven. No. I'm not on antidepressants now, but they really have made more kids suffer. I mean, I found out Kieran's autistic.
Oh, is he?
Yeah. And he did one of those to me 12 months ago. And I've already just found out that he's not ready to write to me now. But this is the sort of cruel things that you get told with your hopes built up, and then you get let down. And I know obviously it isn't you, but I've just